I feel really grateful to have the career that I have. Not only do I get to share music with people, I get to bring a joyful, even cathartic experience to the patients. Things that people might prescribe music therapy for would be things like pain, physical symptoms, nausea, sleep, coping with grief, coping with loss, coping with just kind of all of the things, the hospitalization itself. It could look like maybe doing songs and inviting the patient to sing along or engage by shaking a shaker or even playing an instrument, to active kind of music making. Sometimes we go into making music together. If they can play along, that emotional expression may be something that's just kind of just under the surface that needs to come forward. With Alex in particular, it provided this environment where she could talk about her fears, she could talk about the things that she felt like she was missing out on, she could talk about her frustration, and we were able to kind of open the door to all of that conversation through the music.
I'd been here for a while, and they said, oh, we have music therapy, and I was like, I'm good, like I don't I'm not musical, like I like to listen to music, but I don't sing. The nurse is like, no, I really think that you'd enjoy it. Like, just give it a try. It made me feel so much better. And I always like looked forward to being like, do I get that little bit of time of just like thinking about something else and enjoying something else? And it totally would shift the mood of that day. And it wasn't always happy and like uplifting, but sometimes I didn't need that either. Like sometimes I needed that moment of music to kind of just like let me release those emotions too that I had been like penting up.
When you're talking about patients who, a lot of things are happening to them, so they don't get a choice about, their diagnosis or, a lot of even sometimes the things that we have to do to help them with their diagnosis. And so because it's an environment where they feel like a lot of power is being taken from them, being able to provide those kinds of choices is an empowering thing. It's a very vulnerable space when music is touching you kind of to your core, and that's not easy, and I recognize that, and I feel really honored that people invite me in that space.
This hospital does such a good job of making sure that everything is so well-rounded. It's bringing in things like the music therapy and the massage therapy and these things that you don't realize make such a huge impact.